afternoon, boys and girls. Yeah, well, I know you're really excited about our show and tell later this afternoon, and I've heard you talking about it, but please get quietly to your seats and raise your hand for me when your table is sitting nice and quietly, okay? Okay, I'll give you just about a minute to do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Very good, thank you. So today in math, we're going to continue talking about plane or one-dimensional shapes or figures in geometry. Who can remember what plane or one-dimensional shapes look like? Raise your hand. Right. Circles or squares can be one-dimensional. Those are types of one-dimensional shapes, but what did we learn? What did we learn that it means if something is one-dimensional? Tyler? You're absolutely right. Did everybody hear that? Yeah, Tyler said that a one-dimensional shape is flat, like a square or the circles that we draw on our paper or in our notebook. Very good. So this week we've also been learning about simple polygons. And please remember that a simple polygon is a flat plane that is a closed shape made up of lines. So raise your hand, please, someone, and tell me the names of some different simple polygons we've been talking about. Stephanie? Speak up, please. Pentagon. Octagon. Hexagon. Square. Rectangle. And triangle. Right, very good. Thank you, Stephanie. So, Stephanie, do you remember another name for a square or rectangle? Yes, you're right, a quadrilateral. And what can you tell me about its sides? Yep, it has, very good, it has 4 sides. So, everybody listen, a quadrilateral has 4 sides. So, if you'll get out your geo boards right now, we're going to review the polygons we've been learning about. And so take a second at your tables and get out your rubber bands and your geoboards, and I'll do the same thing. Okay, so do that and raise your hand for me when your table is ready and quiet. Okay, so let's start. Alright, so if you'll look up here at the whiteboard, I have my geoboard up here on the projector so you can see what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some rubber bands and I'm going to create, create one polygon at a time. And as I do it, I want you to write down in your math notebooks the name of the polygon and how many sides it has. So first, please write your name at the top of your paper. Okay, let's start. So here is shape number 1. Okay, so take a minute, write down the name of the polygon for me and the number of sides. Okay, you ready? Shape number 2. Write down the name and the number of sides. Okay, shape number 3. Raise your hand when you're ready. Okay. Shape number 4. Shape number 5. Okay, and very last, shape number 6. So I want the name and the number of sides. Okay, good. Is everybody done? Okay, so let's go ahead and check your answers. So follow along with me. So our first polygon was a triangle, and it has 3 sides. Polygon number 2 is a square or quadrilateral, and it has 4 sides. Shape number 3 is a rectangle, and it has 4 sides. And remember, a rectangle is also a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides, right? Okay, shape number 4 was a hexagon, and it has 6 sides. Shape number 5 was an octagon. An octagon is like our stop sign outside, and it has 8 sides. And last, shape number 6 is a pentagon, and it has 5 sides. Good. So raise your hand if you need help with any of those. Nobody? Okay, great. Now for the second part of our review, I want you to fold your paper hamburger style so that what you've just written is on the top half and the bottom is blank, like this. So hamburger style. And then you can unfold it so you have a nice line, okay? Alright, so this activity is going to be slightly harder. I'm going to turn the projector off so you can't see what I'm doing with my geoboard, and I'm going to make a polygon puzzle. So when I'm finished, I want you to look at my board and write down all the polygons you see, how many of each polygon you see, and how many sides they each have. So I want the name, the number of each, how many total polygons you see, and the number of sides each polygon has. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I want you to turn and talk with your table about the names of the polygons we've discussed, and I want you to review how many sides they have. So go ahead and do that, okay? it, please. Thank you. Okay, boys and girls, so go ahead and take a minute. I'm going to show you my puzzle. So I want you to take a minute and write down the number of polygons you see. So do that first. Now I only want you to count individual rubber band colors as shapes. So I don't want you to tell me that two different colored bands made one shape. Okay? So just do each band individually. Okay? Now tell me, write down the names of the polygons you see and how many of each polygon there is. And then last, I want you to tell me the number of sides of each polygon. Okay, good. So let's check our answers. There are 8 shapes total. They are 2 squares or quadrilaterals, here and here. And they each have 4 sides. There are 2 triangles, here and here. And they each have 3 sides. There is 1 rectangle here, which is also a quadrilateral, and it has 4 sides. There is 1 pentagon here, and it has 5 sides. And there is 1 octagon here, and it has 8 sides. And finally, there is 1 hexagon here, and it has 6 sides. Great, so how many of you got those right? Good. So now what I want you to do with a partner at your table, I want you to take turns making a puzzle just like I did, and I want your partner to record the name of each polygon that they see, the number of sides, and the number of each polygon, okay? Just like we did. Great, so take a few minutes to do that. I'm going to clean up, and when I'm done, we will talk about your answers, okay?